9:28 to go. Panthers looking to be first on the scoreboard. Opening play, a give that gets maybe one. KJ Owens gets the start here at running back in drive number 2 after Flex did in the opening salvo for FIU. Make it 2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line.
FIU with a little hurry up of their own here.
1 left, 2 right. La Tech shows blitz, and then they bring a whole lot of heat, flying well before the snap, sending Jaheim Buchanan straight back. That's about as easy an offside call as you can get when an offensive lineman is shoved over.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't get the free play to just chuck one downfield. That's every quarterback's dream. But, you know, we'll take the 5 yards.
All of a sudden, it's like you got 5 yards on first down.
Looks like we're getting some chants out of the FIU fans today. It's a treat.
Good energy in the student section all year long here at Pitbull Stadium. 2nd down and 5. Kewan in the gun. Lets it go. Well caught by Ferguson, who picks up a few more yards. Antonio Ferguson starting to work his way into the stat sheet a little bit. Had his first catch against Monmouth. Now gets one early here. Richard the tackle to make it 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Antonio Ferguson, the ECU transfer, came in. You know, FIU got rid of a great tight end last year, Jackson McDonald. So, you know, I'm doing a bit right now. I'm just joking.
No, it's true.
I'm joking. I didn't catch much passes. I was more of a block guy. But Antonio Ferguson making his way in the lineup. He's actually in right now in 12 personnel. Braden Staten, the redshirt freshman.
Ferguson was doing a lot of blocking prior to the Monmouth game, and still is for the most part, as Staten's the motion man here. He zigzags left to right. A flag on the play. First things first, a give that KJ bounces outside across the 30, brought down at the 32. It's a gain of 8 as it stands, but Laundry in the vicinity of holding.
Yeah, it's looking like a holding call, and it's going to make me sick if I see the ref hold his wrist. Because we've had too many penalties here at FIU these past few games.
It'll be an illegal shift against FIU.
We did that.
I didn't say a number, but
I think the only man in motion
would have been Braden.
Yeah. He did the same motion, same play on the first drive, so I wonder what it was. Maybe he came forward. Must
be. That would be the call against him, because he goes right, left, right, and then is supposed to sit there, then the snap comes. But I guess in the eyes of our officials, it was right, left, right, forward.
You know, he probably got warned the first time and then did it again. You never know.
So the Panthers get 5 yards and give 5 yards, a penalty each way. 3-step drop here for Jenkins. Jenkins climbs the ladder. Kewan right down the middle of the field. It is caught. Out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 13. A Panther first down. Dean Patterson and company getting to work.
Yeah, when things aren't going too well for the offense, you got to find old reliable Dean Patterson down the field. He'll always get it done for you. Like that one-handed catch for the 2-point conversion a couple games back.
Yep. Had a wonder grab as well on a deflected ball.
Oh, yeah.
Dean Patterson has been excellent at the crucial catch. Panthers right back to work. Pistol set here for Jenkins. Kewan with it under pressure. He's buried. No. That ball's still loose. It's a fumble. Everybody jumps on the football, and the officials are going to have a lot to sort out.
Yeah, he had Eric Rivers open by 30 yards, but La Tech looks like they just played all their cards and sent everybody at the quarterback. So, you know, sometimes when you go play action, you got to wait for the play to develop, but nobody on the defense was fooled by that play action. They went and got the quarterback, and it looks like we got a turnover.
It's La Tech football. Ezekiel Durham Campbell came in straight to Kewan, unimpeded, and he had no chance. The Panthers are arguing it's incomplete and that Kewan's arm was going forward as he got hit. But as of right now, the call on the field is fumble recovered by La Tech.
Yeah.
And now they're going to take a look at it.
Yeah.
It's a turnover, so it certainly warrants review.
Here it is right here on the big screen.
And so we'll kind of describe it as we see it here on the big screen here at Pitbull Stadium. Kewan, that is 100% an incompletion.
Incompletion.
Kewan stands his ground just long enough to shove the ball straight down into the turf. This call is going to be overturned.
Looks like La Tech just went for broke on that play. I think they brought 8. They had 3. Oh, we got an incomplete pass.
And it will indeed be, as we saw it here in the radio booth, an incomplete pass. A great job by the young quarterback, Kewan Jenkins, to have the wherewithal to push that thing forward and prevent what would have been a huge play for La Tech.
Hopefully we can get that ball downfield like we just saw. I mean, I said it a couple of times now, but we've left a lot of plays in the field.
Had the deep ball to Eric on the first drive that just missed, otherwise touchdown, and a couple of intermediate routes that have been available for FIU.
Oh, yeah.
So, reset it all. 2nd down and 10, 6:48 to go in this first quarter, no score. Ball on the 32-yard line of FIU. Give goes right up the middle, a gain of 6 yards for Flex Joseph.
Betty Flex getting north and south, showing why he's the veteran of the FIU running back room. Sometimes you don't need to make a cut. You just need to run straight and get any yards that you can get.
A clear statement rotation early on for this FIU running back room. It's Flex and KJ exclusively here in the first half of the first quarter. Panthers go right back to the pistol set. Dean Patterson is in the middle of the 3 guys out left. Jenkins, 1-step drop. It's the quick hitter. Slant is caught. Nana Burris works his way to midfield. That's a 12-yard gain for Nana and a Panther first.
It's just a man's catch. You know, you got people around you. You just trust the quarterback's ball. You get it. You put your shoulder down and you get the first down.
Nana's
needs some more out of the FIU receivers.
Had 3 catches each of the last few weeks, and that's where they love him. Those slant routes, short to intermediate game. He has those sure hands. Jackson McDonald's favorite set. Whole lot of tight end juice on the field right now. Kiwan, 3-step drop. He's crushed. And the ball's loose. This time it is a fumble. Whistle comes, and the Panthers manage to get it back. But a massive play by Sifa Leota.
Looks like the coaches are getting Amari Jones ready on the sideline after that massive hit on lights out. He's still down. I don't think he saw him coming.
Just a straight rush by La Tech. And Jenkins was hit super hard. And this is the nightmare.
Coming off his best game in the last 2 years, in my opinion.
Jenkins pops up, helmet off, but does walk off under his own power, which is the most important thing.
It really did look like a helmet-to-helmet initially. I could be wrong. I'd like to see a replay of that, including the fumble, because a lot of decisions were made with a man down on the field. I know Coach Mack will ensure that happens, but there's just a lot going on right now down the field. They got to figure this out before they make any big decisions.
Well, for a minimum of 1 play, we'll see Amari Jones, and hopefully it's not too much and Lights is able to come back into the game. But for right now, the Panthers are without their starting quarterback. A 1-minute timeout here on FIUsports.com. It is FIU football. They do get it at the 40, though. They need to get to the opposite 40 for a first down. So 1st and 20 for FIU, and Amari Jones in the game at quarterback. He got in against Central Michigan late, but these will be the first meaningful snaps for Amari Jones. He's throwing first play. It's caught just shy of midfield. So Amari Jones focusing on the run game more often than not. Instead, he completes to Ross Fournay. And a huge flag comes in late again.
Okay, I watched the whole thing unfold. J.D. Lee got an amazing pancake. I love to watch the O-line. Got to support the Hogs, gets an amazing pancake, walked over him. You know, what all great O-linemen do. The defender got up and shoved him into the ref, making the ref upset. So J.D. Lee had a few penalties the last few games. I believe he just made up for it with the great pancake and getting the flag to get FIU past the chains.
All of a sudden, 15 yards and an automatic first down. So the sack fumble does not hurt FIU.
It looks like Kiwan's back in the game.
Kiwan Jenkins, ever the warrior. Helmet on, right back in the huddle.
Hey, you know what? Hats off to Amari Jones coming in. Probably wasn't warming up for that whole first quarter. Threw a few balls, came in and hit Ross Fournay, the Frenchman, across the middle. You know,
a great throw by Amari. That's his first completion. So Amari Jones enters the FIU stat sheet on the year.
Feet are officially wet.
1 for 1.
Look at that field position thanks to J.D. Lee. J.D. Lee, in my opinion, baited the man with the great block, got him upset, and ended up doing the good old-fashioned LeBron flop and got the laundry on the field. So I got to talk to J.D. Lee after the game. That was a great play right there. He should become a WWE wrestler.
So after the penalty, Tacked on to the Fournay grab. The Panthers get it. First down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Longest play of the year for Ross Fournay. The give off left guard belongs to KJ. He works his way across the 30 to near the 25. Just shy of first down yardage for KJ Owens. And all of a sudden, the Panthers, with lights back at the helm, nearing the red zone.
Just feed the hot hand. Give him the ball again. That's Mr. 6 yards a pop right there.
Second down and 1. Panthers go quick. The run outside, and KJ's met immediately. Good contain there. Ivane and Harris for La Tech. It's enough to move the chains, though. And credit KJ. He found it. A couple yards that didn't look like they were there. He makes it happen with 4 minutes to go. First down and 10 FIU on the 25.
Yeah, so 2 plays, 2 handoffs, and a first down. Sounds like a recipe for success for the FIU Panthers, giving the ball to Mr. number 5.
Fournay remains in the game. He's slot right here for Jenkins. Jenkins on the read, sailed it a little bit, it's still caught. How about Dean Patterson? A 14-yard gain, Panther first. He snatched that thing out of the sky.
Oh my goodness, just a great catch from Dean Patterson. Like I said, Mr. Reliable of the FIU offense. Little bit of a high throw from lights out. You know, he's probably still seeing some colors from that big hit.
Yeah.
But, you know, Dean picks up where he left off and just snags it out of the sky for a great catch and grab. You know, he got killed on that play, ended up coming down with a catch.
Another first down for FIU. They do not need a touchdown. The line to gain is the 2.
One-on-one coverage on Dean Patterson on the outside. I'd love to see a fade ball to him right now.
Fournay goes to that side as well. First things first, it's a give off guard. KJ doesn't have much room. Michael Richard and company on the tackle for Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, after I saw that one-handed catch, I think they just throw the ball to Dean Patterson on the goal line every single time until they stop.
He has been money in the corner of the end zone and been an absolute problem to deal with. Second down and 8. Flex Joseph comes into the game at running back. Kiwan fakes it to him. It's a slant route. Eric Rivers in the end zone. And FIU on the board. Touchdown to Eric Rivers.
Just an amazing catch from Eric Rivers across the middle. Took the hit in the sternum with the ball there and just came down with a man's catch.
Had to make sure he held on to it. Back line of the end zone under pressure. He does. FIU takes the lead. And a triumphant drive from Kiwan Jenkins. Misses a play after getting rocked. Comes right back and puts it on him. 6-0 FIU, extra point pending.
Lights out, just tough after that big hit. Most quarterbacks are out for the game after a hit like that. He comes in after another play. Throws the touchdown pass.
Ale Prado's extra point is up, and it is good.
And you know, FIU's looking at 3rd and 10 if it isn't for J.D. Lee's performance.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going to call J.D. Lee the MVP of this drive.
J.D. Lee's going to have a big game for FIU to do what they want. Well, so far, so good. A 13-play drive that goes 84 yards over the course of 7 minutes. And FIU now leads by 7. Take that 4 passing yard game, throw it in the trash. This is a different looking offense. Panthers on top by a tutty.